Oh yeah.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. We're going to do things a little bit different today. I didn't get to the particular video that I wanted to do this week, but I've been doing some research on cell cams, and primarily I've always been a big Spotpoint guy myself for different reasons, but I've been doing some research and collecting information on data plans and different cell cams for this year to try out, just kind of expand things out and see what I may or may not be missing. So, but since I was gathering all that information, I was like, well, this would be a great time to share this information with everybody, get some feedback, and go through all the prices. If you guys have been around for any amount of time, you kind of know that I like to chart things out, get things in front of me so I can see kind of compare and conquer type of style. So I get things in front of me. I like to compare all the details, analyze it, and then go out and take care of business. So what I got here is I got some information on mostly the data plans. That's what we're going to focus on. So what it is, I went and got data plan information for pretty much the most popular cell cams, and just a few need to knows premises on all these data plans is that a lot of these numbers, or what I might be speaking on, is moderate settings. So that'd be medium pixel photos, average length 5-second videos on medium settings, not the highest resolution. Everything is middle of the road, average guy style settings, which is kind of what I shot for. So appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. If you're new to the channel, just do me a huge favor, reach over there and drop the hammer on that subscribe button, like the video, drop some comments down below and let me know what cell cam you're using and if you like it and if you don't like it, and we'll kind of pitch that around here at the end. But in the meantime, here we go. So the first camera that I really dove into and started gathering information, which I was already familiar with, and what you'll see here is I divided this into monthly plans and annual plans. That's what most data plans have. They have monthly rates and annual rates, and you can save money if you pay in annual plans. I have never done that because I don't need year-round pictures. I want about 5 months worth, and I'm cutting that sucker off. So I assume that everybody's like that. But so what you'll see here is I numbered these plans 1, 2, and 3 because every manufacturer calls their plans different things: standard, premium, elite, something like that. So I just went with 1, 2, 3. But they're all pretty much lined up the same. So Spotpoint first of all, is the only plan that offers a free portion of service. Now it's only 100 photos, but again, we're talking free. We're talking absolutely free. If you're just scouting a spot, trying to check it out, if you're in a national forest, 100 photos could go a long way. So another thing to think about is what I got up here is 250 photos a month means 8 pictures a day. 1,000 photos means 30 pictures a day. I mean, that's quite a bit, unless you got cameras over corn, bait, something like that, mineral. That's a lot of pictures. If you're just trying to monitor movement funnels, especially during the off season, that's a lot of pictures. 250 is 8 pics a day, and 1,000 is 30 pics a day. So kind of keep that in mind, sort of as a baseline as we're kind of going through these details. So Spotpoint, $5 you get 250 pictures, $10 for 1,000, $15 unlimited. Now, no video options. The picture quality is meh. But what you can do is what I didn't list here is you can actually buy, and you can pay $5, and that gives you 100 HD requests. So what I do is I buy that 100, and then I only HD request the ones that have bucks in them, something that I want to make sure. If I think there's something in the background, I'll request that HD, and it comes out pretty sweet. So now if you pay annually, what you do is you'll save 20%. You'll only pay $4 a month. If you go with the second plan, you'll save 30%, and then about 36% on the third annual plan. So they do offer a decent amount of monthly savings. As far as that goes, customer service has been good, and I've always liked it. It's worked well for me. So also average prices anywhere from 120 to 180 bucks, depending on the solar option you might get, things like that. So second camera is the Tacticam. Tacticam Reveal has been real popular. So looking at their plans, we have a $5 plan for 250 bucks, an $8 plan which is 500 pictures, and an unlimited plan for 13. So I love the thought of the $8 plan, because with the Spotpoint jumping from 250 photos to 1,000, there's no middle of the road, and you go from 5 to 10. I kind of like the 5 to 8. Probably the best plan on the list, really. Tacticam is, as far as I'm concerned, as far as your average everyday data plan information, as far as what you're paying for per picture. This is a per picture plan. So if you come over to their next plan, plan 1, if you pay it annually, you get a $4.58. So that's only a little over 8% savings. 708, about 11.5% savings if you pay for annually, and then about 30%. You get paid $10 versus 13 if you pay annually for unlimited. So not quite as good annual discount as Spotpoint if you're an annual type of person, if you're running cameras all year, but that is just the case. So once again, these are photo by photo plans, and Tacticam takes really good pictures regardless. Now, I hear a lot of good things about them. A lot of people choose Tacticam over Spotpoint. A little bit more pricey maybe, but I'm sure it's a lot like Spotpoint where you can find them on deals, get some discounts in there. And I'm really not sure about the referral program or anything like that like Spotpoint has, but we're just focusing on data plans. So we'll move on here to the Spartan cell camera. A pretty popular camera among the higher end. We're talking about $300, and if you look over here on the left side, I've put basically the purchase price. So we're talking about a $300 camera. Now, Spartan Cell is a data plan. It's not a photo number purchase. So just looking at their data plan, and I tried to break this down the best I could so we could all understand it. So their plan starts out pretty high. You're not really, there's not a cheap version, sort of, if you look at the other ones. But one theme that you will see with the data plans across the cameras and brands that offer them is you are getting a significantly more pictures. So if you're setting up a camera over bait, corn, feeders, anything like that, a data plan might be right for you because you're getting more and more pictures, and that makes sense to me. So your initial plan, you're talking about $16, and what I did here is I went to the max range. If you go on their website, it kind of lets you choose how many photos you think you'll need. So I pushed it to the limit until it bumped me up to the next scale. So I put the maximum amount of megabytes and pictures on each of these plans. So plan 1, $16, about 500 megabytes, about 2,800 pictures. But data plan of Spartan Cell, you get 10 videos, 5 seconds a piece. Now that is pretty sweet. If you want the video option, you're not going to get that out of the standalone photo plans like Spotpoint and Tacticam if you want the video. So you're talking about 2,800 pictures for $16. But the way it works is you pay $5 for each camera on the plan. So if you have 4 cameras, you're going to pay $20 plus the $16. So you're going to pay $36 for the small plan. And that's pretty much middle of the road. So bump that up, you're looking at a gigabyte, 4,800 pictures, $23 plus $5 per camera, and $36 for 11,000 pictures. Now they actually have bigger plans. We'll kind of blow this up real quick. I did save this so I could kind of pump. Ooh, that's blurry, man. What's going on? Maybe I'll go pull it on the website once I edit this, and that way we can all see. I don't know why that's blurry like that. That's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. So we'll pull that up so I can look at the extended. But again, we're talking about the data plans. And if you ask me, if you are hunting public land or you're just looking for scouting purposes, you're trying to monitor funnels, you're only expecting 10 pictures a day maybe, I think you lean more towards the photo by photo purchase on some of the regular cameras. Data plan is for something if you're expecting a lot of pictures, because you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay a little extra, but you're going to get a ton of photos. You're going to get the videos. I don't need the videos. It would be great. I wouldn't mind having a few. I like it, but it's not a game changer for me to take that next level because I'm on a budget most of the time, and it's just not that important to me at this point in time. The other thing, a theme across data plans is that usually, just like any data plan, you're going to have overage charges. And most of those are about 10 cents, 10 cents per megabyte, I think, overage. So that comes out to about 60 extra pictures for the month is going to cost you $1. You get those windy days, you get those storms that come in, you're hunting over bait, and you get, all of a sudden, you got a freaking herd of raccoons that starts camping out around your feeder. And it gets a little dangerous, and that kind of worries me a little bit too. But again, that's, if you're hunting over maybe a food source, maybe that's an issue. But if you're just out in the woods scouting or in public, national forest, something like that, WMAs, maybe that's okay. But 10 cents for, I believe it's 100 megabytes. I can't remember. But anyway, that's why I made a note on here, right up here in the right hand corner. It basically comes out to about 60 extra pictures cost you $1. So now if we move on, we'll go back to the regular photo plan of MultiResell, only coming in at about $100. So that's something you also, kind of want to discern for yourself. Some of these cameras, you're talking about a $300 investment versus $100. So I'm cheaper mindset. I tend to lean. I don't mind paying a little extra, but a $300 camera. When it comes to scouting, I'm quantity over quality a lot of the times, because a lot of the cameras you can accomplish what you need to these days. So the MultiResell, you got $5 for 100 pictures, but you do get one video. So compared to up here versus the other photo by photo plans, you're looking at $5, but they're getting $250. You're getting 100, but one video. One video, what's that really going to do for you? I'm not really sure. So then you could jump up to the $10 plan, get you 1,000 pictures, but you do get 10 videos. That's not bad. I kind of like that right there. You're looking at 1,000. Again, it's a big jump. I kind of look like this middle of the range, 500 range pictures, but 1,000 pictures, again, that's going to get you 30 pics a day. That's pretty sweet. 10 videos might give you that idea on which way that buck's coming from. Watch him make a scrape, see which way he makes it and leaves afterwards. Something you may not catch extra. I know that's important. So, and then finally you got $17 for unlimited pictures and 50 videos. $17 for one camera for that kind of information. That is pretty darn sweet, I must say. If you had like 4 cameras, something like that, that would be pretty darn tempting. So if you go to their annual plan, you can get that 100 picture plan. Again, paying $5 for that, I just don't know, but you can get a 40% discount. That's the highest discount on the page. It's only $3 for 100 pictures and one video. You're paying $9 instead of $10 for the secondary plan. That's only a 10% savings. 24% savings. You pay $13 versus $17 on basically the upper end plan of the MultiResell. So again, $100 camera roughly. You can kind of figure out which one is most important to you on that one. Now, Stealth Cam, also a real popular camera, runs off of a data plan, getting a lot of attention. Typically runs about $150, give or take. The initial plan, you're getting $5 for 600 pictures and at 50 megabytes plus $5 a camera. Now for a data plan, you can see the theme, as we mentioned, tons of pictures on the data plan. So compared to the Spartan Cell at $5, at 5, 10, 15, if you multiplied that by 3, you're looking at about 1,800 pictures. You're a little bit shy of the Spartan Cell, so it's kind of in that same range. $5 for 600, $10 for 2,000 pictures, and plus $5 for the camera. $20 unlimited. So if you had 4 cameras, that'd be $20 just for the cameras. And then middle of the road plan at 2,000 pictures per camera. I mean, not per camera, I'm sorry. Collective plan, going to run you about $30. Now that is something that they also warn you about when you're purchasing data plans, is that if you have a camera that goes AWOL, you got a branch in front of it, it's going to eat up all your data. So it's a shared plan. If you got one spot that's hotter than the other, that camera is just going to eat you alive, maybe charge you over, and it's going to rob from the quantity and purpose of your other cameras. So it's kind of be wary of that yourself as well. So if you go annually, you get $4 versus $5 discount, $8 at 10, so you get 20% there, and then you get 15 versus 20. $15 gets you unlimited plus $5 a camera. They also have higher range plans too. Let's see if this one will come out now. Since I sent it to myself, those are not wanting to cooperate. So finally, the Exodus Render coming in at the most expensive on the list, about $330. That is a lot for a camera. Now I know Exodus has a great quality and great warranty. That thing is a brick in a good way. I mean, really unique plans, a ton of plans. They actually have a whole list. I mean, you can get $1 for, what's it, 5 pictures, $7 a camera. Or maybe it's 100 pictures, I'm sorry, for $1. You get $3, you get 500 pictures. And or 25 megabytes. You pay $5, you can get it to 2,000 pictures at 50 megabyte. But they do charge $7 per camera. So man, you're starting to add up real quick. And when you're talking about a per camera, or if you divide it out amongst the cameras. So again, we're talking about Exodus Render. It's a data plan, shared system. Put as many cameras as you want on it, but they're going to share the same data. So if you move higher, not necessarily annually, you get a $10 plan that has 2,000 pictures, $15 for 5,000 pictures, and $20 for 10,000 photos as a shared plan. So if you had 4 cameras on middle of the road plan, you're looking at $7 for 4 cameras plus what do we say, $5, and you're getting 2,000 divided amongst 4 cameras. So that's really not too bad. It's what, 500 pictures per camera. So it's kind of pick your own plan that works best for you. So this is a pretty cool breakdown, I thought, and I wanted to look at this before I started kind of moving around testing a lot of the cell cams. I only use cell cameras as mostly a scouting and kind of purpose, just find my way around. If I'm running cameras on private stuff, I just use regular cameras because I know I'm going to be able to get in and out of there, and I can set them strategically. I mostly use cell cameras for scouting national forests and public land because it's a lot harder to find deer, and I need quantity over quality, technically, and I don't have the time to get on the road and go find that many spots. So I use Spotpoint mostly. To me, I can manage that a little bit better. I take advantage of the free account because 100 pictures, sometimes I will take that over a month during the summer because, if I'm talking about, 4 pictures a day, or basically 3.5 pictures a day, I can get by with that on 100 photos. And if I start seeing something I like, I can bump it up and get the 250. So it's a pretty wide variety of options out there. Again, the biggest difference is data plan versus photo by photo. Then it comes down to price per camera. And then I would just say be wary of the overage data. Be wary of the location that you're going to place this. If you're going to put it on a feeder or feed source, I would go with the data plan, 1 camera. But I need lots, and I need to monitor lots of locations just for scouting purposes. So that is kind of how I choose to break it down. So with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. I really appreciate you stopping by to check out this video. I'm looking for some feedback from you guys also on the type of plans that you guys use and what has worked best. A lot of people talk mess about Spotpoint. I know, and I understand why, but it's really kind of serves that minimum purpose, and I'm cool with that at this point. There's some times where, maybe I wish I had a little bit extra, but you still get the free option, and they used to give you the first month free, but they actually don't anymore. But anyway, guys, hope you guys are having a great week. Remember, do me a huge favor and drop the hammer on that subscribe button. Come back and see me and reach out and say hi, and we'll see you on the next video.